Turn the volume down before I get a copyright strike. What up, what up, what up? B Marsh Boxing, man. I'm back at it. Post fight results, post fight review. Canelo Alvarez versus Billy Joe Saunders, 168-pound unification. Canelo bringing his WBC and WBA titles. Billy Joe Saunders brings his WBO title. Now, in the first round, I thought I gave it to Billy Joe Saunders. You know, Billy Joe Saunders was using his jab, moving lateral, moving towards his right. You know what I mean? Trying to stay away from Canoli's straight right hand. You know, but Canoli wasn't really active in that round. Wasn't really throwing punches. You know what I mean? You know, it was more of a feeling out round. But I thought Billy Joe did more work. But in the second round, Canelo started now throwing his patented power shots. You know what I'm saying? Throwing that right uppercut, throwing mean left hooks to the body. You know, whipping him around like a lash, like the man Canelo was throwing also the straight lead right hand. You know, that was a punch that was percolating for Canelo in rounds 2 and 3. You know what I mean? And now you can see Billy Joe Saunders now more on his bicycle. You know what I'm saying? A lot of lateral movement, but not sticking and moving. Just a lot of punching. I'm not punching, but moving and just trying to keep away because Canelo is on the front foot applying pressure. You know? Rounds 4, I gave it to the man Billy Joe Saunders. You know what I mean? Billy Joe Saunders now started to more stay in the pocket with a little lateral movement. With upper body and head movement. You know, keeping his hands down, making Canoli miss, using his jab. You know, he even caught Canoli with a vicious left hook. You know, from the southpaw stance. You know, he made Canoli miss, and then he caught him with a counter like a left hook to the body while Canoli was pulling out with his hands down. He got caught with a flush left hook to the face. Boom. Beautiful punch, you know what I mean? Round 4, I gave it to the man Billy Joe Saunders, you know what I'm saying? Um, round 5, I gave it to the man Billy Joe as well. You know what I'm saying? Billy Joe started now, you know, having a lot of success making Canoli miss, you know what I'm saying? Not too much combination punching, but making Canoli miss, you know, and hitting him with some jabs, throwing the straight left. Canoli was now looking like, now Canoli, rather than, is now also keeping a very high guard up because all his punches are not going through. You know what I mean? The man Billy Joe Saunders is making him miss a lot of shots. So, but Billy Joe Saunders is landing more shots. You know what I mean? You know, like I said, he's now even kind of marking him. He's telling him Canelo to come here, like come closer. You know, he got his hands down, inviting the man Canelo to come, and he's making him miss. And and I had to give round 5 to the man Billy Joe Saunders as well. You know what I'm saying? Round 6, I gave it to the man Billy Joe Saunders. Same thing. He was making Canoli miss. You know, Canoli wasn't landing many punches. He was throwing a lot of power shots. You know what I'm saying? But the man Billy Joe Saunders with the head movement and keeping his hands down and making the man Canoli miss and then catching him with some jabs, straight left hands, and staying up out of there, letting his hands go. I was watching like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And pivoting, you know what I'm saying? Pivoting, keeping the man Canoli turning, you know what I mean? But round 7 and 8, Canoli starts turning up the pressure. You check it, and the man Billy Joe Saunders is probably now doubting himself. You know what I mean? He's probably thinking, was what I'm doing enough? Because he was having success in my opinion, but now maybe it's his bad gas tank. Because now he's making the man Canoli miss, but he's now not letting his hands go. Because Canoli is now ripping body shots. He's getting closer. He's closing the distance. You know what I'm saying? Getting closer. Now Billy Joe Saunders doesn't have that arm reach length to just pop shot him from outside while he's making a miss. That's now Billy Joe Saunders. For the first time now we're seeing clinching. And this ain't just any kind of clinching. The man's just lunging and hugging the man, Canoli. You know what I mean? Now I'm looking at this man like, uh-oh. He's probably doubting himself. The gas tank. You know what I mean? You know, the man, Billy Joe Saunders, tends to fade in second halves of fights, you know what I'm saying? Especially in his big fights. Did that versus Andy Lee, of course, Chris Eubank. So now it looks like that was the case, and now Canelo's on the front foot. You know what I'm saying? He's throwing the uppercuts, throwing the body shots. You know what I mean? Billy Joe Saunders is not punching at all. He's just doing a lot of movement. When Canoli gets closer the distance, he's hugging the man. Then before round eight, I'm sorry, was it round eight? I believe round eight. Oh no, I'm sorry, round nine. The man Billy Joe Saunders right before, and there was a round he was losing. You know what I'm saying? So going into the ninth round, I had this fight a draw, 4 rounds apiece. You know what I mean? 4 rounds apiece. The ninth round, I had it for Canoli. Canoli caught the man Billy Joe Saunders with a mean right uppercut. Bang! Right before the round ends. And it stumbled and wobbled the man, Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders walks towards his the corner. Now he sits down. He got a big ass mouse under his right eye. You know what I'm saying? And that comes via way becomes via way of that vicious uppercut Canoli threw. You know what I mean? And he hurt him bad with that. You could see the man's orbital bone now swelling up. You know what I mean? While he sat down, real quick, real fast, and in a hurry, and the man's eye was swelled up. Jen was looking black, blue, and purple. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here watching the fight, and I was watching it on his own Spanish feed. You know what I mean? So I'm here watching the fight, and I'm thinking to myself, well, this is a very good fight, man. Billy Joe Saunders in this fight. He's down 5 rounds to 4, going into the 10th round. And what do you know? The fight gets stopped. Billy Joe Saunders' corner, they they say they don't want no more. You know what I mean? Billy Joe Saunders says he can't see out of his right eye. I was sitting here perplexed, puzzled, like what's going on? Because like I said, I was watching a Spanish feed. And the fight gets stopped, man, and Canoli wins. You know what I mean? The man, Billy Joe Saunders, does not answer for the 10th round, and it's a wrap. Ninth round retirement, stoppage for the man Canoli. You know what I mean? Damn shame, too, man, because it was a very good fight. Now, even if Billy Joe Saunders happened to win this fight 7 rounds to 5 here in Texas, he wasn't going to get that W, man. And there was nothing really tonight as far as hard punches that he could hurt the man Canoli with in order to knock him out. So maybe the corner knew we might as well quit while we're ahead. And I'm talking about ahead as in, yeah, his eyes busted. We ain't going to win this fight unless we knock this dude Canoli out. Let's go out, man. We got a fat paycheck, man. Let's go back to England with it. And that's exactly what happened, you know what I mean? But a good fight for the 9 rounds it lasted. Canoli is now a unified champion, needs one more title to become undisputed. They was talking Caleb Plant, all this in the post-fight interview with Chris Mannix and Canoli. So we shall see come September Independence Day weekend if this fight shall be made. Independence Day weekend, September, second weekend of September. We shall see. Caleb Plant bringing his IBF title versus the unified champion Canoli with his WBC, WBA, and WBO titles. B Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments. Boxing Learner, what's up with you, man? He's in the chat. He says, good fight. I like it. Yeah, it was a good fight. Very good fight. You know what I mean? Billy Joe Saunders just got caught with one punch that turned the whole fight around, and he ain't answered for the 10th round. B Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.